Thank you for visiting Mr. Shoe Guy on YouTube. I appreciate you taking some time to watch my channel. I'm here to teach you how to make money, how to put money in your pocket. If you've never flipped shoes before, I'm here as a guide. I wrote a book on how to flip shoes for profit. It's called 50 Brands to Buy and Why, Flipping Men's Shoes for Profit. Today in this video, I'd like to highlight 5 styles of shoes to buy and why. Let's start with number 1. The formal wingtip. The formal wingtip. The wingtip is a type of shoe that you could wear in a variety of dressy occasions. It's definitely a more formal shoe, but it's a shoe that holds value and it also holds reselling. It's perfect for flipping. This pair right here is actually a Florsheim. And this is a wingtip style. You can tell the wingtip style by this curved arch that kind of goes into a point. And you can also tell by the perforations on the cap of the shoe, on the top of the shoe. These little holes, they're called brogues. It's broguing. And when you see this, you know generally that it's a wingtip style. You'll typically find wingtips in black, brown, and oxblood, which is like a maroon or a dark red color. You can see them in lighter tans, but generally you'll see these in a formal black or you'll see these in a dark brown. They're very versatile shoes and they're great for reselling. Brands that I typically find in the wingtip style would be Johnston & Murphy, Allen Edmonds, Florsheim. There's lots of different brands out there, and a lot of those brands I actually cover in my book, 50 Brands to Buy and Why. But generally, I just wanted to show this style. This is the wingtip. This style of boot is called the Chelsea boot, and typically you'll find these in mid-range to upper-end brands. Brands like Allen Edmonds, Johnston & Murphy, Banana Republic, which these happen to be. You can see by the little elastic opening, they basically just slide your foot in kind of like that. These are typically made really well and they're often waterproof, so you don't see a lot of decorations on the shoe. But basically these are great because they're very popular. They happen to be a kind of an on trend right now, and if you buy these, they're kind of money in your pocket. Generally, I spend up to about 15 or 20 on these, and I usually see a resale range of somewhere between 80 to 150, depending on the brand. This is Banana Republic right here, and I know for a fact if I buy these for 15 or 20, I could probably make 80 bucks all day long. So, Chelsea boot. The third style of shoe that I would look for would be a hiking boot. Athletic or just walking boots. Hiking boots are great money makers. I generally spend anywhere from 0 to 20 bucks, even 25 in some instances, for a good hiking boot. These boots are made to last, and they often come equipped with features that make them kind of impervious to the elements. They have Gore-Tex, and they also have Vibram soles. And the Gore-Tex is what makes them waterproof. The Vibram soles are built to last, and you can actually see these features on a lot of the shoes. So this particular pair of shoes is actually kind of cool because I spent 20 bucks on these shoes, and you can see on the sticker right here. I bought these at Goodwill for 20 bucks. The resale range on these is definitely above 100. For this particular brand, Vasque, I have sold this type of shoe for above 100. So when you consider the profit margins on a pair of hiking boots, you spend up to 20 and you can make anywhere from 80 bucks of pure profit to, I've sold this type of shoe for about 150 before. It's kind of a no-brainer why this shoe is a great style of shoe to buy. That's number 3. Number 4 would be the boat shoe. This is one of my favorite styles of shoes to flip. Now understand, with boat shoes, you're generally not going to resell them for 100 plus, but this is where the bulk of your money is going to come. When you start getting into reselling, you cannot flip every single pair of shoes for $300 and plus. Most of your money is going to come from the lower to mid-end shoes, but these are consistent flips. When you post a pair of boat shoes on eBay, they may take only a few weeks to sell, but you'll resell them in the range of 40 to 60 all day, and you'll make money. This is a very, very popular style of shoe here in the United States. In regions like the Northeast, New England, and also in the Southeast, these shoes are incredibly popular. Generally, things to look out for with boat shoes, I generally try and stick with neutral tone colors. I don't do a lot of wild colors on these, although they sometimes can work. I stick with the browns, the light tans, dark browns. You won't typically see a lot of black boat shoes, but sometimes they can sell. The number one brand to stick to keep in your mind would be Sperry Top-Siders. They actually kind of popularized and almost invented this style of shoe. So I would stick with Sperry, also Rockport. You know, those are probably the big two brands. There's other brands out there, but this is where the money is. So if you find a pair of boat shoes, you know, spend up to about 10, maybe 15 bucks and resell somewhere between 35 to 60, 65. You can get higher, but that's really where the meat of the range is gonna be. So boat shoes would be number 4. It would be crazy for me to do this video and not feature number 5 as the work boot. This is ruggedness, manliness at its finest. A couple brands to buy for work boots would be Timberland, Red Wing. Those are two great brands right there. What you're looking for is something durable, something with solid construction, something with a thick sole. You can see right here, it's very rugged, it's built to last. And what you're looking for is kind of that nubuck type of exterior. The uppers are just thick, solid construction. You want something that's going to kind of last. Oftentimes you'll see Gore-Tex to make them waterproof. You'll also see, again, Vibram soles. I don't believe that Timberlands do feature that, but brands like Red Wing, they do. Again, brands to buy, Timberland, Red Wing, other brands out there as well. Ariat, they all make great brands of work boots. Resale on these would be somewhere in the 100+ range. I pretty much don't sell these for less than $100 because you're kind of just leaving money on the table if you don't. I would spend up to $20, $30 on these type of boots, but this would be style number 5. Thanks again for visiting Mr. Shoe Guy here on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to check out www.mrshoeguy.com and grab a copy of my book, 50 Brands to Buy and Why, Flipping Men's Footwear for Profit. This book is gonna put money in your pocket. You'll spend 40 bucks, but you can make your money back after one flip. I have flipped hundreds of shoes here on YouTube. Make sure to buy this book. You can make your money back in one flip.